and welcome to today's Thesera webinar. So before getting started, I want to mention very briefly about our brand, Thesera. Thesera is a high-end Korean skincare brand. We provide non-invasive, painless, and immediate skincare solutions to our customers in 50 countries around the globe. And why did so many customers choose Thesera? That's because we give the apt solution for every kind of skin problems of people. And so is the item that we are introducing today. That is a treatment for every type of skin and every kind of skin problem. Today, we are going to talk about microneedling. What? You already know very well about microneedling? No, that's not what we are going to talk about today. This is not a normal microneedling. It is the biomicroneedling, which strengthens your skin immunity. If you want to know more about it, please stay tuned in today's webinar. So from now on, I'm going to share a presentation slide. Oh. So can you see the slides real? Okay. So all people have concerns about their skins, but sometimes they are the result from the skin health got weaker than before. And there are the most common skincare concerns, which is melasma, pores, and wrinkles. And many people think that the most proper solution for these symptoms is to fill up those traces and scars and problems with new generated skin. To do that, people invented a treatment called microneedling. It is also called MTS. MTS is an acronym for microneedle therapy system. The principle is that by applying dozens of fine needles on the skin, the therapy enhances skin resilience, lightens scars and pigmentation, and fine wrinkles. Then, how does MTS work? How does microneedling work? The principle behind the effect of MTS can be largely divided into two parts. First, by making millions of fine scratches on the skin, the microneedles stimulate the natural collagen synthesis in the skin. The rearranged skin tissues fill up the scars and tighten the loosed areas of the skin, which is reducing wrinkles and giving more elasticity. Second, through the penetrations that the microneedles made, active ingredients like recovering ampoule or recovering serum can easily get into the deeper place of our skin. And they make the absorption of the active ingredients way better. And that always leads to better results. Then, don't you want to know what those needles, which are used in microneedling, are made of? So the first generation needle materials were made from silicone or stainless steel. But soon, people found out that those materials were kind of allergic to our skins and were not as effective as they anticipated. So people made another materials and another needles, which are human body friendly metals. They are like calcium, magnesium, zinc, and titanium. And we are still using them for microneedles these days. But people always want something better, something more effective, and something more exciting, something new. So um, we are still waiting for the next generation microneedling material. Do you know what it is? Yes, the answer was really easy. It is the spicules. Spicules are one of the most prominent material for applying MTS. Then what is spicule? Spicule is a small needle-like material that can be found in the skeletal structure of sponges in the ocean. Spicules are hypoallergenic materials that are naturally decomposed in our human skin. So that is why we call it a biomicroneedling, because they are bio-friendly. The basic principle of spicule treatment is similar to microneedling. The fine spicules are implanted inside the upper dermis layer, and they work for 72 hours inside our skin. And inside our skin, they function as regeneration stimuli and absorption pathways as microneedlings. Then let's briefly talk about what efficacies the biomicroneedling spicules have. First, as I've been emphasizing, they induce skin regeneration. And secondly, they serve advanced absorption of active ingredients through the penetrations the spicules made inside of our skin. And the last one is a little bit different from the one of MTS. Spicules have an anti-inflammatory effect on the skin, and they also control the secretion of sebum. As spicules are identified as an antigen by the skin tissues gather more oxygen, more healing factors, more white and red blood cells to protect the skin from the spicules. Consequently, they kill acne germs and vitalize the skin's immune system. In summary, spicules are effective in acne, pigmentation, volumizing, and removing scars. Then you might wonder what is the difference in the principle of MTS and the one of spicule treatment. So the difference is this. MTS, first they peel out the skin. So they just remove the old skin. And by doing thus, it induces the new regeneration of our skin. But unlike MTS, spicule treatments, they first promote the new generation of our skin. And the new generated skin push out the old skin from our face. So we can say the spicule treatments are more natural and more safer and more body friendly to the patient. And plus, spicule treatments strengthen the immune system of the skin, which makes our skin much stronger. Then, is every spicule treatment the same? No. In the aesthetic market, there are many kinds of spicule products, like spicule peeling, home care products that contain spicules, a spicule ampoule, and oftentimes in aesthetic fields, spicule peeling is really popular. They are often called algae peeling. But if the spicule treatments are so good, why do people hesitate to receive those treatments? That's because there are some side effects with spicule treatments. In not a few cases of spicule treatment, especially after the algae peelings, some side effects are reported, like redness, as you can see from the picture here, and pigmentation, extensive skin peeling, or sometimes more seriously, the skin burn or necrosis. So Thesera thought, how can we carry out the effective and functional spicule treatment more safely without any side effects? So that's how we made out the Thesera G. The Thesera G is called biomicroneedling treatment, which strengthen the skin immunity system and which use patented special spicules and which use 100% pure and fresh growth factor ampoule, and which give us a fundamental regeneration of our skin. So the therapy also can be called layered rejuvenation therapy, which means there's no wiping out step in this treatment. We just apply every ingredient layer by layer so that they can make the best results. The therapy treatment consists of 4 steps, as you can see in the circle on the right side. So in step 1, we apply the Thesera's patented spicules into the skin. For biomicroneedling effects, it is called dry needling. And in step 2, we apply the freshest and purest growth factors to the skin to make them absorb through the spicule penetrations, which were made in the step 1. And next, by putting a specialized holding mask on the face, we accelerate the absorption of the active ingredients even better. And as a final step, to make a protection against other harmful ingredients from the outside world, we apply growth recovery cream, which is also called protection cream for our skin. Then, why is the Thesera G more special? What is the difference? What makes it more distinctive from other spicule treatments in the market? There are 5 key differences in the Thesera G treatment. One is spicules. The spicules themselves are different, and the application method and the healing ampoule is different, and the degree of absorption is different. And lastly, the finishing is also different. So let's go deeper into the 5 differences one by one. First, the spicules themselves are very different. As you can see from these pictures, the spicules on the right side are the spicules that are very commonly used in other spicule peeling treatments. As you can see, they contain a lot of impurities and other materials that lessens the effectiveness of spicule itself. But in the Thesera G, we use 100% purified spicules from the clean oceans. So the purity of spicule is different. But this is not the end. There is something more. We made the spicules even more luxurious from this state, which is these. We enhance the anti-inflammatory effects of the spicules by putting patented RG2 ingredient and covering the spicules with chitosan to maximize the effects of the spicules itself. So there is a special patent for this production method. So do you know what is RG2? Maybe most of you heard it for the first time. RG2 is a special ingredient that is found in red ginseng. In Korea, people consume red ginseng to fight against the flu. Likewise, RG2 is known as good for anti-aging of cells and strengthening the immunity system. In reality, as you can see from this graph, there is a thesis that proves RG2 is effective in increasing the number of immune cells in our body. So spicules in the Thesera G contains 33,000 ppm of RG2, and they accelerate the immune system of the skin where the spicules are applied. After combining the spicules with RG2, we cover the spicules with chitosan. Chitosan is a natural substance with a similar molecular structure to human tissues. It is known as effective in cell regeneration, wound healing, and anti-aging. And it also reinforces the immunity of the skin. So by doing these procedures, we made the spicules very expensive, luxurious, and special. So the second difference is the difference in the method of doing the treatment. As you can see from these videos, in most spicule peeling treatments, they rub the skin of the patient, but it has a danger of excessive peeling and irritating the skin too much. So to protect the patient's skin from extensive irritation or excessive peeling, and to make the spicules safely implanted and absorbed into the patient's skin, we chose the method of implanting, just pushing the spicules very gently so that the spicules can be absorbed into the skin rightly, safely, and perfectly. And as you can see from this video, the spicules also serve as the pathways for the active ingredients. As we learned from the principle of MTS, the microneedling, the absorption rate of active ingredients skyrockets thanks to the spicule penetrations. And also, the applied spicules work for 72 hours in our skin. They constantly do their job inside of our skin for 3 days. So it is not a treatment that is just shortly effective in a short term. By staying active in the skin for a long time, the spicules maximize the effects of themselves. And after the first step, we apply special active ingredients for better regeneration of the skin. This product, Gross Capsule Ampoule, is the purest and freshest nourishment in the Thesera. Why is it the purest and freshest ampoule? By applying the freeze-drying production method, we could stabilize the active ingredients in this small bowl. You know, the small white bowl in the slide. In this small bowl without any loss of nutrients. Freeze-dried method is often used for the production of medicine or food to minimize the loss or distortion of ingredients inside the materials. And also we can call it the freshest ampoule because the ingredients inside the bowl are conserved in a double sealed package after production, and there is no preservatives inside it. This ampoule is applied by melting one solid ampoule with a liquid ampoule, which is enclosed with it, and applying on the skin. So one capsule ampoule contains 5 billion high polymer complex peptides. This means 1,000 1,000 2mm ampoules are enriched in this small solid ampoule. So one application of the gross ampoule will deliver everything our skin needs to recover and to get healthy. And there are three notes in this ampoule. No artificial preservatives, no surfactants, and no chemical additives. Only pure active ingredients, like our mother's good dishes for our health. So these are the main peptides that consist of this solid ampoule. So to make it short as possible, Saccharomyces polypeptides, they promote collagen synthesis and improves the skin elasticity. And palmitoyl peptides, they are good at moisturizing the skin. And copper tripeptide 1 prevents the skin from being damaged by outer factors. And lastly, acetyl hexapeptide 5, they prevent wrinkles. After applying these rich, nourishing growth factor ampoules, we apply the excellent superbly holding mask. So by applying this mask, we maximize the absorption of those peptides that I just mentioned. With excellent adherence, the biocellulose made of coconut fiber in this mask prevents the leaking of the active ingredients, prevents the waste, and helps the absorption of the ingredients. The mask also contains fluorine and ceramide. They are strong antioxidants that block harmful substances and free radicals, and they protect and strengthen the skin barrier, keeping the skin healthy. Finally, after the mask application, we ensure the safe protection of the skin with growth recovery cream. This cream contains hydrogen water. The hydrogen molecule inside this water, which is smaller than the water molecule, can be absorbed into the pores quickly, and they give fast hydration than just pure water. In addition, negative hydrogen ions in this water block external harmful substances and protect the skin. And after applying this cream, the microbubbles forms right after, as you can see from the picture below. So by doing so, the cream removes free radicals and impurities in our skin. Also, it contains 17 amino acids and ceramide NP, and they strengthen the skin barrier and help to slow down the skin aging. So that is how the Thesera G treatments are proceeded. After this treatment, now we have a healthy and strong and beautiful skin, better than before. So now let me briefly organize the clinical results of the Thesera G. There were significant improvements in the skin radiance and the skin resilience and the dermis density after being treated with the Thesera G. To show the regeneration effect of G on damaged skin, we tested the moisture content of each case. A damaged skin that was applied with the Thesera G, and the damaged skin that was not applied with anything. So the applied skin showed a 29.9% improvement in moisture content after 2 weeks of applying. Also, when the treatment was applied to both damaged and undamaged skin, there was a significant improvement in both skins in the moisture content rate, each by 29% and 38%. And in dermis density, the Thesera G also proved its effectiveness. On damaged skin, we conducted a comparison test by applying G to one part and not applying, but just letting it be on the other part. The result was thrilling. Whereas the skin that was not treated with anything showed only a 5.2% improvement in the dermis density. It is natural because, natural skin just recovers by itself, but the skin applied with the Thesera G improved by 36%. It means the recovery rate has increased 7-fold after the Thesera G treatment. And the skin elasticity also showed a 6.9% increase in normal skin after the G treatment. And in damaged skin, the increase rate showed higher by 7.5%. And many people wonder if the Thesera G really safe. Like, is it trustworthy? Is it reliable, as you say? But here's another test for that question. We also conducted a skin adverse reactions. The test was conducted for 2 weeks toward 23 adults, and the test group was divided into 2 groups. One is the group with damaged skin, and the other group was with a normal skin. But in both groups, the Thesera G showed allergic-free and contact dermatitis-free results. So you can trust the Thesera G. It is totally safe, and it is okay just to be treated with the Thesera G. So before moving on to the next before and after pictures, I want to emphasize one more time that the Thesera G is one of the most competent skin regeneration method, and it also strengthens the immune system of our skin so that our skin can recover by itself even after the treatment, and it is 100% safe to be treated. So on these pictures, this man had a very red and problematic skin before the treatment, but after the Thesera G, we can see on the right side of the picture that his skin got much more less reddish, and the pigment, the acne disappeared a lot. And also, many people have a problem of sensitive skin around their mouth because the skin around our mouth is very weak and sensitive. This woman also had a very red circle around her mouth because her skin was too sensitive. But after getting the Thesera G treatment, we can see from the picture below the slide that the red circle disappeared a lot, and the overall skin tone got much brighter. From these people, also we can observe that the Thesera G is effective in skin brightening and toning and reducing melasma, especially on the picture on the right side. And the Thesera G is also effective in trouble care. This woman had her acne problem and a skin tone problem on her forehead, but after only one treatment of the Thesera G, we can see those redness disappeared, and the seriousity of acne got relieved much more better. And this amazing picture was provided by our precious South African distributor. This guy had very serious problematic skin on his cheek, like pores, scars, and acne. But after only one treatment of the Thesera G, we can see the great improvement on his acne and pores and traces. That is what the Thesera G does. And this is the case of combining the Thesera G and Sika Climax Ample. So after taking care the acne and inflammations on the skin with the Thesera G, by applying the Sika Climax Ample, we focused on reducing the scars and pores. So the result of these two combinations is can be really better than any other combination, especially for problematic skins. G is also good for plumping and pigmentation care. We can easily notice that from the left side of the slide that her forehead, there the skin got much moisturized and much plumpy and it got much volume. And on the picture on the right side, we can see the melasma on her cheek got relieved a lot after only one treatment of the Thesera G. And in this person also, we can see the improvement of pores and blackheads and the resilience of the entire skin. The Thesera G is also good for like men's beauty. You know, the guy in the left picture, he is man. And anyway, we can see the overall skin tone got brighter and the wrinkles around the smile line got much reduced a lot, and the overall skin tone got improved. And also the woman on the right side got the same improvement on her skin with just only one treatment of the Thesera G. So that is the immediate improving power of the Thesera G treatment. So far, I've been explaining about the principles and procedures and before and after pictures of the Thesera G. I hope you are well informed about these informations. So from now on, let's stop talking and let's see something. We're gonna carry out some demonstration with one of our best technicians. So Daisy will be translating and guiding the demonstration from now on. So please stay tuned and wait for a minute until the demonstration. 소리 내고 싶어. 말씀. 펴지는 거 맞죠?
Hello. Hello, guys. Hello, guys. Do you hear me well? Hello, guys.
네. 아. 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 네. 아닌데.
Hello, guys. Yes, so let's begin the demonstration of the Thesera G. Before starting the Thesera G treatment, first we are going to do the fascia massage first. A fascia is a sheet of connective tissue beneath the skin that attaches and encloses muscles. So pulling and relaxing fascia with the massage correct the muscles and tightens uneven facial line. So doing the fascia massage, you can get 3 effects from the massage. First, softening tissues of fascia and stimulating blood circulation. And second, pain relief by smooth oxygen supply. And also it can give excellent lifting effects. Unlike the existing method, this technique is to pull thin fascia under the facial skin, not to press. So repeat each step 2 to 3 steps. So starting from the hairline and half side of the forehead. So like our technician, press and twist the fascia. So it can soften tissues of fascia and stimulates blood circulation. starting from the center of the forehead and then inside from inside to the outside of forehead, giving a light pressure when you do the facial massage. Starting from the hairline and then move to the forehead. So you just need to imagine you correct the muscles by doing this facial massage. And then move to the eyebrow, from inside to the outside of eyebrow. Like hard, pinch and rolling the fascia. And move to the between eyebrows and the end of eyebrow. So repeat each step 2 to 3 times to relieve the fascia. And then move to the jawline, starting from the chin. Give a light pressure. First press and then lightly rub them. You can imagine drawing a small circle. And then following the jawline, pinch and lift the fascia following the jawline. Then move to the cheeks. Starting from the inside and move to the outside of the cheeks. And in front of ear, gently press and rub them. And then move to the back of the ear. And put one hand on the head and the other hand on the shoulder and stretch. And then repeat same procedure to the other side. After doing the facial massage, we are going to apply the first step, diapine, including spicules. And before applying the spicules, sterilize the face first, because waste may remain on the skin through the facial massage. So sterilize the face first using nano cleaner or sterilizing tissue. And then we're going to apply diapine. Yeah. You need to mix the spicules and the solution inside. You need to mix it before applying because spicules may be sunk under the packaging. So mix it together and apply them on the skin. Yeah, as we introduced, the Thesera G is a layering treatment because there is no washing out step at all. After applying the spicules, gently apply them using a brush with a light pressure. The different thing of our Thesera G is in patented spicules. It includes RG2 and chitosan, which are very good for the skin regeneration and anti-aging. After applying all spicules to the face and start the needling technique, you need to make sure to put on gloves and absorb diapins into the skin. So press gently at an angle of 45 and 90 degrees on the area. As we told you before, our application method is implants, not rubbing. So it is important not to rub the spicules. So do the needling technique first on the forehead. And then move to the chin and do the needling technique. I would like to give you some tips. If your client have sensitive skin, you can take some spicules out because they have very sensitive skin. On the other hand, if your client has thick skin and need intensive treatment, you can take some solution out. It means liquid in diapin. And you can apply the Thesera G treatments for all clients, all skin type, including sensitive and inflamed skin. And move to the chin, cheeks. If you want to give some volumes, like below cheeks, you need to apply them the upwards with the light pressure. And apply the diapins on the philtrum and nose. So through this needling technique, there are 3 effects: absorbing cosmetics into the skin without irritation. Also, it's stimulating blood circulation and lifting the skin. And third effect is recovering skin's strength by stimulating a nerve. And also apply spicules below the chin, upward to give the more volume and lifting effects. At this step, it is important do not rub. Yeah, and then we are going to move to the second step. The second step is applying growth capsule ampoule. Apply 4 to 5 pumps of liquid ampoule to the solid ampoule and mix it together. Implanted spicules act like a pathway, delivering active ingredients to the skin. So we are going to apply the freshest and purest ampoule, growth capsule ampoule. Apply lightly with a brush to avoid irritating the skin. Make sure to do not press hardly. So this growth capsule ampoule includes 100% active ingredients, 0% harmful ingredients like preservatives, colorings, etc. And one solid capsule ampoule includes 5 billion peptides because we applied freeze-drying production method. After applying the ampoule, and we're going to apply the properly shaped holding mask to hold more active ingredients in the skin. So properly shaped holding mask includes biocellulose sheets made of coconut fiber. So it delivers active ingredients to the skin efficiently and enhances their absorption. Also, as you can see, the mask, it has ergonomic design. It has many cutouts. So it can cover any facial contours. And it is important to apply the mask upwards to give lifting effects to the skin. Also, it includes fullerene, which absorbs free oxygen radicals and keeps skin healthy. And also includes ceramide MP, builds protective protection layer on the skin and moisturizes the skin. After applying biocellulose mask sheets, and to hold more active ingredients in the skin, apply the felt mask on it. So it can hold more active ingredients and it can give more powerful lifting effects. When you do the treatment, you need to leave the properly shaped holding mask for 20 minutes. But today we don't have enough time to show all time. So we are going to apply the next step. The growth recovery cream, we call this protection cream. The special thing of growth recovery cream is it contains hydrogen water. So hydrogen molecule, which is smaller than the molecule of water, so it can absorb more quickly than water. So it gives quick hydration effects. Apply the cream lightly with a brush. It is important to do not irritate the skin, because so many tiny needles are implanted in the skin. So you just need a light pressure when you're applying ampoule or cream. As you can see, the micro bubbles formed right after the application of the cream. These micro bubbles remove free radicals and impurities remaining in the pores. It also includes ceramide, so it strengthens the skin barrier, make more healthy skin. After micro bubbles forming up, gently absorb, like tapping on the skin. Do not rub. So we call this protection cream because it blocks external harmful substances and also protects the skin. After applying the growth recovery cream, for the finishing step, we recommend to apply our perfect sunscreen. Yeah, so we done the old procedure of the Thesera Gs. If you have any questions regarding the demonstration, please leave any questions in the chat room.
Do you hear me? Or can you hear me? Yes, what are we going to do? All right. Oh. Oh. Right. This is Sean again. Did you enjoy the demonstration? I did. I think it was